Hello, everybody, and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Look, this has been a great year for collecting, and one of the things I got to add to my collection this year that I've never been able to do, and for some reason, over the last 14 years that I have been away from the way I have grown up, never got around to actually doing. But this year, I did it. I got my first set of keepsake ornaments from Hallmark and whatever other kinds of ornaments that they had that I knew was from them. I picked up and I wanted to showcase those in a special video for the year. Um, I am hoping that uh, they come out with more next year with different mods, different characters. I'd love to see a silver one. They did not have such a uh, they didn't have a silver character this year. I would love to see that. I'd like to see. See, I gotta adjust the hat. I don't know what it is with me and hats, but I like perfection when it comes to hats. Okay, so side tangent there. So these are in fact the first Christmas ornaments of this kind. I've bought bulbs in the past, but I've never bought these kind of ornaments before. And as a background, I grew up as a witness kid. And of course, if you know anything about the Witnesses, you know that they do not celebrate Christmas. There was a time that I was a huge Star Trek fan alongside being a huge Sonic fan. And I still kind of like the series. However, it's, of course, Sonic that I decided on focusing on collecting rather than Star Trek items. And I think they still do this, but back then they were releasing a lot of keepsake ornaments that were modeled after the Starship uh, vehicles from the series. And my mother specifically, would never let me get these things. And that is because because they do not celebrate Christmas. And anybody who knows about the Witnesses knows that that to be the case. So these are, in fact, the very first additions to my Christmas ornament collection, and I'm very, very excited to have them. And let's show off what Hallmark had in store for us. So the first one that came in, not the first one I ordered, the other two took a little longer to come in, was this guy. Now, this one's made of metal. Of course, obviously, with Hallmark, it's going to be an officially licensed item, which is what I generally go for, is those officially licensed ones. I don't like to get bootlegs if at all possible, if I can avoid them. I've seen ornaments that are clearly bootlegs and they just look awful. Please avoid those. Spring for the good stuff. Um, so please stay where I want you. I know you want to speed off, but seriously. So I was able to get this one. This was the first one that went up, I believe, or it might have been the second one. And then, of course, I had to get Mr. Sonic, Modern Sonic. He looks amazing. I absolutely love the mold and the design of it. Hallmark, I've always looked at Hallmark ornaments when I've gone into one of their stores, and I've always found it remarkable that they have incredible detail to their ornaments. And they're just a joy to look at. And when I saw that Hallmark was putting them out, and very likely for this anniversary that we are just getting ready to wrap up, I was very happy to have been able to get a modern Sonic ornament from them. And then let's see, that one's done. And then we got Shadow. I was very happy with this. Shadow is one of my favorite characters in the franchise, next to Sonic himself. Or I should say, second only to Sonic himself. So I was really happy that they got an ornament for that. Of course, you can see a Shadow right up here. He almost looks about the same pose as this one up here that I'm pointing at, but He is not quite the same, or does not quite have the same pose here. So we're able to get Shadow. Now, what's really interesting, these were not even the keepsake ornaments that I just showed. These were just ornaments that they had. I don't know what makes a difference, what is so different about a keepsake ornament, but I did get their keepsake ones. These are the first two keepsake ornaments I've ever had from Hallmark, and I'm very excited to add them to my collection. Hallmark, you did a phenomenal job, by the way. Not sponsored. Um, but I was able to get Knuckles. Now, mine, of course, is in really good condition because I take care of my stuff, and but at the same time, accidents happen, and I saw that somebody had gotten one, and it fell off the tree for whatever reason, and I guess the arm that's holding the ring broke off. I was so sad to see that, especially because the person that had it was very intimately connected with the franchise. So um, I am so sorry. You should get yourself a replacement. You of all people, I think people probably know who I'm talking about. Um, really deserve to have a good one in good condition. But I was able to get that. And then I set them so I don't break it. Set it down carefully. Then I got the um Tails carrying Sonic one from the classic Sonic, which is really really cool. I absolutely love this one. This one, it's sitting on our fake tree. It's rather heavy, so I had to be very very careful in how I set this on there. So just a word of caution is putting these on here on the trees. Be very careful so that you don't actually drop them, because they like to fight you, and it likes to pull the tree branch that you or pull the branch that you're putting on it down. It's not the fake plastic wire uh, branched trees are not as durable, in my opinion, as a real tree, but that's okay. I'd rather use that than a real tree for reasons. Uh, you just got to bear in mind that when you put they are going to sit heavy, so you kind of probably want to push it in further. And what I did was I bent the tip of the branch up a bit so that there was a curve, so that they would, if they did slide down, it would stop and act, and the tree branch would act like a hook. Now, as far as what the difference is between a keepsake ornament and a regular ornament, I am not entirely sure. The only difference that I can readily find is on a keepsake or on a regular ornament from Hallmark. They have these strings that come with the ornament, um, and you don't have to do anything special. However, the keepsake ornament, like the one I have in my hand here, does not. It just has the ring where you can put the uh, ornament hanger on, and it's really the only difference that I can find between the two is that they one comes with that hang string and the other does not. So these are really, really awesome additions to my collection. I absolutely love them, and they are going to go up on my tree every year. What I'm hoping is that Hallmark and Sega will actually put out more characters. I'd love to see a Silver the Hedgehog one. I would love to see the Chaotix. I'd love to see more of the characters. I know they're kind of focusing on the core characters right now, but let's not forget the other characters. To me, excuse me, to me, a good character is not just self-contained as a good character, but also as a good character because of the type of characters that are around him. So I want to see some more love given to side characters besides Shadow, because Shadow really was a side character And I think I don't treat them as being all side characters. I think they're all just as important as Sonic himself and the growth and how the franchise is formed and molded. So, would love to see more of the characters show up as Hallmark ornaments. Now, I think there was one more ornament that I did not get my hand on. I don't recall if that's actually from Hallmark or it's just something that was out from another company, but it was kind of a light up one, another kind of ornament I've never had. I am going to hunt that one down if I can find it. Then maybe in a ornament update video around this time next year, I will be featuring that. Yes, you will have to wait a whole year before I update this, and who knows, maybe Hallmark will come out with a few more Sonic uh, themed ornaments by that time. I wonder if they had any Christmas cards, because Hallmark cards were kind of the thing back in the day. It's like you give anybody but a Hallmark card, and you're not viewed very nicely. I can tell you that. So that's all I got for you today. Be looking for the final year end collection general update. Because I do have some things to add to my collection that I have not worked in that I've gotten over the course of December, including gifts, things that I've bought for myself. This will be shown again overall. So you'll see these ornaments again in the update. It's just not going to be focused on the ornaments themselves. All right. Thank you and Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we will see you soon.